Um, through blue honey, yeah, lot of money. I say, hey, rubber band honeys, it keep on coming. I'm the thumb, move like a mummy. The drill got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm the thumb. Used to be bummy, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account just jump. Rubber band honeys, it keep on coming. I'm the thumb, move like a mummy. The drill got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm the thumb. Used to be bummy, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account just jump. Honey band, in the Sprinter van. Never play middleman, we got it, man. I don't man, we got it, man. Spend like a silly fan, not for the dividends, reaping the bit. Look how far I came. Hey, rubber band honeys, it keep on coming. I'm the thumb, move like a mummy. The drill got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm the thumb. Used to be bummy, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account just jump. Rubber band honeys, it keep on coming. I'm the thumb, move like a mummy. The drill got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm the thumb. Used to be bummy, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account just jump. Honey band, in the Sprinter van. Never play middleman, we got it, man. I don't man, we got it, man. Spend like a silly fan, not for the dividends, reaping the benefits like he an immigrant. Lot of special delivery, show my agility and my ability. Go on like we the military. Play with my cash and I'm on your like the pockets on the back of your pants. Lay on my stands like it was a mattress. Pillowcases filled over my bands. Couple grand in the attic, another grand like magic. That's mathematics. Getting paid is a habit. Ballin' like I was a Maverick or John Madden. Rubber band honeys, it keep on coming. I'm the thumb, move like a mummy. The drill got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm the thumb. Used to be bummy, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account just jump. Rubber band honeys, it keep on coming. I'm the thumb, move like a mummy. The drill got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm the thumb. Used to be bummy, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account just jump. I'm thumbing through bands and rocks, deep in that. It ain't no friends in that. First playing, get on a new. I got a lens attack like my got. He bound at anything that he at. Catch him in quick, empty the. Money counters beeping, blue strip dreams while I'm sleeping. With a if they creeping, two turn while I'm snatch who chain. Posted in the rain with some heathens. Look how far I came, they can't believe. Rubber band honeys, it keep on coming. I'm the thumb, move like a mummy. The drill got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm the thumb. Used to be bummy, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account just jump. Rubber band honeys, it keep on coming. I'm the thumb, move like a mummy. The drill got him slumpy. If it's about money, I'm thumbing. Used to be.
Welcome to Season 7 in My Team, Return of Heroes.
This season is packed with new cards and new challenges, but let's start with how you can start the season.
Waiting for you at Level 1 is the one and only Galaxy Opal Zion Williamson.
Dunk on your opponents with Zion and work your way to Level 40, where you're gonna earn another dynamic dunker, none other than Invincible Anthony Edwards.
Season 7 also features the return of murals from 2K21's Age of Heroes. If you complete the Challenger mural, you'll earn Invincible Joel Embiid.
And if you complete the Champion mural, well, more on that later. But let's
meet the starting lineup for the visit at guard. David Johnson. And now, please welcome your New York Knicks. At forward, at 6'9", number 1, Obi Toppin. At forward, at 6'7", number 41, Montrezl Harrell. At guard, at 6'6", number 9.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well,
He's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Johnson is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Knicks, Randle out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Barrett. Then there's Toppin. And it's MP in at the point guard position. Now here's VanVleet. Now the pass to Barnes. On the money from 12 feet away.
Barnes.
well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Count that one.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
VanVleet outside. On the wing, Johnson. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for New York. It's a 3-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Toppin passes to MP. Some nice passing by New York here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, what you appreciate nightly about Montrezl Harrell is he leaves nothing on the floor. This guy plays with ferocity, with energy, and he's turned himself into a legitimate threat.
Raptors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. It's been a quick start here for Toronto. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Now, here's Siakam. coming off a solid outing against Minnesota.
R.J. Barrett has the kind of physical abilities to contest shots, and he is aggressive on the defensive end right now.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Van Vliet against MP. Here's Barnes. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
MP, no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Barnes with it. Now defended by... Randall, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Reddish, he's checked in for New York.
Into the lineup for your New York Knicks.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And a wide open look for Siakam. A three-pointer is right on target.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Randall passes to MP. And the dunk by MP.
How about the athleticism from MP on that jam? Putting the defense on notice.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
2 minutes remaining in the
Knocked
first.
away
2 minutes.
and stolen by MP. Barrett kicks to MP. Fires the three. Siakam pulls it in. And Siakam's got the ball here for Toronto. They lead by 4. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Very tough loss for them last time they played. I mean, in the end, the amount of trips to the line they gave up did them in.
So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. For the Knicks, Noel's checked in for Randall. And quickly in for R.J. Barrett. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Ken Birch is checked in for Siakam. Achua comes in for Barnes. Malik Monk, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Trent subbed in for Johnson. A three from MP. Another miss by MP. Raptors leading by 4. And it's Trent in the corner. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Knicks making a switch here. Burks is checked in.
Second team foul. At the line for New York, Nerlens Noel. At the line,
What's
one
up?
shot. Into the lineup for
Move
the
out on the floor
Raptors.
right now for the Knicks. A new group in now for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Kem Birch. Barnes comes in for Achua. Anunoby, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And it's Johnson in for Fred Van Vliet. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Rozier's out there with MP. And Harrell's in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now, here's Anunoby. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And then Monk with the dunk.
I tell you what, Monk's ability there to finish in traffic shows some toughness, even though he was fouled.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Toronto.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Pistons was a driven man. He finished with 49 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And it's not talked about all that much, but Barrett makes a huge contribution on the glass.
Right. He's aggressive. He's instinctive. He has added good weight, and the athleticism to beat people to those 50-50 balls is important.
Now, here's MP, and that one drops for him. MP's got the lead up to 2 now for New York.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Barnes.
2 minutes.
The pass to Barnes.
2 minutes.
Over Randall. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
The offensive rebound. And again, MP. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
And those are bonus points for this team. MP hitting the boards hard.
Here's Siakam. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Johnson kicks to Monk. 6 to shoot. Here's Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
We have seen Pascal Siakam's confidence improve dramatically. This guy is becoming a problem as a scorer.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto.
And a guy who routinely outworks people. This team feeds off his energy.
Well, Pascal Siakam is a guy described by his coach as a speed player. We know the pressure he puts on teams in transition. He's willing to mix it up physically and sacrifice his body in the post, and this guy will leave it all out on the floor. What a ceiling for Pascal Siakam.
And here are the Raptors now. The Knicks making the shot from the arc. Cranes it from beyond the arc. VanVleet's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Raptors.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, MP.
And what I like about MP, it's the confidence with which he plays. He feels like he can go at anyone in the league.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Nerlens Noel checks in for Randall. Toppin comes in for Harrell. Reddish, he's checked in for Barrett. And quickly in for Rozier. Now, here's Trent. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Anunoby, good.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
MP, no good. Toronto, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Trent. And that one hits back iron. And here they come. The 3 from MP. Toronto grabs the miss. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Here's Achua. And that one released in time, but no good. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Johnson is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall, said, "Not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming." Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you.
Well, if you think about Fred VanVleet's handle and his ability to operate at different speeds, you understand how effective he can be on the drive.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's on an open. Following the basket by MP. Here's VanVleet. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. MP outside. And there's Randall on the assist by MP. And it's a 6-point Knicks lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Barnes looking around. VanVleet outside. VanVleet can't get that one to fall.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Harrell finds MP. New York calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
The Knicks making
Substitution on the court.
just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter to play now. Birch the pass to Monk. And here is Achua. Pass to Trent. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, Johnson. Three-pointer. The Raptors rebound. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. And the basket by MP.
Oh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first three of the night.
Toronto calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
.52 seconds left in the third quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Trent kicks to Johnson. They double-team Johnson. Pass to Achua. Johnson against Quickly. Clock at 4. From deep. And they get it back.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now, here's Trent. Unloads. Misses the jumper. And a deep three from MP. It's off. And so it's MP making things happen for New York. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with.
Defensively, we gotta go.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Toppin is out there with Reddish. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's MP in at the 2-guard. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Trent up top, quickly covering. Pass to Achua. Here's Monk. over Reddish. Anunoby. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, you know this about OG Anunoby. This guy's going to give you tremendous effort nightly. Really good job on the glass.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Raptors trail by 11. On the wing, Monk. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Monk's got 19 points.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
The baseline J. Anunoby, no good. The Knicks leading by 8. Reddish kicks to MP. Tipped away. Anunoby with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. With the drive. Anunoby, no good.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
To the left wing. MP fires from way outside. Offline with his 3. Raptors trail by 8. Monk, no one around him, buries the long-range jumper. Monk's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Raptors. New York calls timeout.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time. Who's coming onto the court. Come on and get fouled for your Knicks City Dancer. Your Knicks City Dancer.
Randall's checked in for New York. Then for the Raptors, Siakam is checked in for Khem Birch. Barnes comes in for Achua. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Trent.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
Here's Anunoby. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 7 rebounds in the game.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Monk for 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Randall. Randall's got assist number 5 here tonight. Raptors trail by 7. There's the pass to Anunoby. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
The Knicks making a switch here. Rozier's checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Johnson, he's checked in for Monk. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now here's Barnes. No one on him, and he makes the easy one.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
VanVleet wide open. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
And how about the leadership there from VanVleet, ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
New York calls timeout.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Fred VanVleet.
And his touch from long range has been money. Yeah, he's totaled 4 3-pointers on a very efficient night of shooting. And that's what turned a good game for him into a great.
And stolen by MP. Launches it. They grabbed their own miss.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Now here's Barnes. Over Harrell. Barnes can't get it to go. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And this is where MP's raw talent and toughness really stand out, attacking in the painted area.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shot.
Now, the other thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint. Plenty of their points coming from close range.
And you will quickly, he's checked in for New York.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for the Raptors. MP passes to Randle. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And it's 6 points for Julius Randle.
One thing MP's always had is a great feel for the game. He doesn't need to see a pass like that. He just feels it.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 3. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now.
Thanks, David.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
It falls!
The ability to get to the mid-range game is something Julius Randle has proven he can do.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste, not at this point in the game.
And the Raptors call time here. They trail by 3. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Redditch.
Let's make some noise. We are the 6th man.
Here's Barnes. They'll tumble in with him. Pass to Monk. Fires for 3. It drops. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. R.J. Barrett's checked in for the Knicks.
R.J. Barrett.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. MP kicks to Barrett. Back to MP. Passes to Randle. MP, that's for 2. Missed. Here's Siakam. No good. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
All right, look who's coming on to the court.
And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And so off the tip, it's New York. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Toppin. Harrell is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. Johnson outside. Pass to Barnes. Great empty that time from Harrell.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
MP, that one goes. Count it. MP's got 41.
And you love to see MP go off like this. He never hesitates to deliver in the big moments.
It'll go, and the New York lead is cut back down to 2 at those points from Monk.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the Raptors call time here. OG Anunoby's checked in for Malik Monk. We're just over a minute into overtime here. Here's Barnes. And the rejection by MP. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And there's the pass to Barnes. Nailed from three-point land.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Here it finds MP. Jacks up a 3. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 46 points.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
Barnes with another miss. The Knicks lead by 4. Here's MP. Siakam pulls it in. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. Johnson. That's tipped.
Well, you want the activity and the disruptive ability of R.J. Barrett to be on display. It is right there.
Siakam for 3. No good there. And New York will come the other way. MP with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Harrell, that's good.
Well, you see why Harrell shoots such a high percentage. This guy takes great shots that all fall within the structure of the offense.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Here's MP. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got 48.
And that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. MP grabs the miss. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball. And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his side.
MP, no good. Harrell dishes to MP. Kicks it to Toppin. And a wide open look for MP. Money from the wing. 52 points for MP.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Anunoby has the open look. Drills the three-pointer.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
New York calls timeout. They lead by 9. Just 4 seconds left in overtime.
Fans, the loudest section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Into the lineup for the Raptors.
MP outside. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
Well, folks, that's going to